decisions. Don't laugh. This can make or break a campaign, we're told, so they say. Here's an example. Senator John McCain's campaign said to be hanging by a thread. You get it? Thread. And insiders say the Arizona Republican is steamed at his handlers for making him wear too many sweaters. Apparently because they're not masculine enough. How much does the wardrobe matter, you ask? Bob Beckel, Democratic strategist, Fox News contributor. Tammy Bruce, syndicated radio host and a Fox News political analyst. Welcome to both of you.
Hi there, good morning.
The word out of the McCain campaign, Bob, is that he thought it was making him look like a metrosexual. I think the sweater's just fine.
Bill, this is the first time in all my years of commentary I've been asked to do some fashion consulting, so I'll do the best I can. I didn't know what metrosexual meant until I asked the people in makeup. So, I think it's probably the craziest thing I've heard about McCain. McCain's got a lot more problems than sweaters. I mean, if sweaters was his problem, he can handle that. He's got a lot of issue problems. He's got a lot of base problems. He's got a lot of money problems.
Oh, I think you finessed that really well, Bob. It doesn't matter?
Well, I think it matters how you dress. I mean, look, if you were...
Paige, would you put Bob Beckel as a metrosexual?
No.
Look at that gentleman right there.
He's the anti-metrosexual.
He's got the handkerchief tie there in the pocket.
Hey, Hammer, you would look terrific in a $40 suit. I wear $2,000 suits and I still look like a bum. What are you going to say?
The only reason I'm not wearing a blazer and a tie is to not clash with you guys. So there you go.
Tammy, do you think there are two sets of rules, one for men, in this case, one for a woman, Hillary Clinton?
I think the one rule is men should look masculine and women shouldn't. Probably that's helpful. I do think that John McCain's problem is this sweater makes him look Jimmy Carter, which of course isn't good for anybody. At the same time, Hillary is wearing, matching suits, things that are not threatening. But the worry for all the candidates should be if you dress really with any kind of serious fashion sense, you will look gay. Because those are the only people who really look, I think, decent in how they're dressing.
As we were talking about this morning, Paige brought up the old earth tones with Naomi Campbell, Naomi Watts, excuse me. Wolf, yeah,
and Al
I'll get
Gore.
it right, it's okay. And Al Gore.
Okay with me.
You remember that? You remember that, Bob?
I certainly do. That was such a good piece of publicity for Gore, wasn't it? Not only was it bad publicity, but it didn't work. I mean, on top of that, right?
Yeah. Well, there he is. Remembering the days. What about John Edwards, Tammy?
He
kind of rolls up the sleeves and he wears the blue jeans. Does it fit?
It doesn't. I mean, here's what you've got. People do look at behavior. I mean, Al Gore, when you look at pictures from, of course, during the Clinton presidency, he looked healthy just physically. It was a matter of him looking masculine. He dressed nicely. John Edwards, of course, is being mocked, I think appropriately so, for being weirdly obsessed with his hair. And he has essentially a bit of a feminine look. Americans want more of a, and as we've seen historically, they like a rugged look. I think Fred Thompson is still, a lot is being projected onto him when it comes to his look. Ronald Reagan had a handsome but rugged look. And Americans judge men based on whether or not they're concerned more about their hair than they are about the issues
what I'm thinking, Tammy, in all this, though? If you have to work too hard to get the right look, it's probably the wrong look for you, don't you think?
Well, that's it. Well, absolutely. And it doesn't mean you don't coif and you don't groom yourself. But the truth of the matter is you got to be comfortable with yourself. It means you're comfortable with what you think. And Americans don't like people who seem to be having too much of a facade about them.
Yeah, I remember when...
Bottom line.
I'll tell you about Edwards. Well, Edwards, I mean, it's fine to do the rolled-up sleeves, but do not send your jeans out to the cleaners and get them pressed and starched. I mean, I don't know. I've never starched jeans in my life. Then again, you get guys like Obama, this guy looks like $1 million in whatever he wears.
Well, you remember Letterman said that suit looks very electable.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, the guy can wear anything; he looks electable. But it does matter. Let's not. We can make a lot of fun of this.
Let's put that suit on Hillary Clinton, but then she might have some other problems.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to touch that one. But
Tammy, thank you. And Bob, you look great, man.
No, thank you very much, and so do you, Bill, as always.
See you guys later in the week. All right.